Hey guys, JasonLeeno here. Today's video is going to be a reaction video, but not about anything retaining to like powerlifting. It's actually about a documentary I just saw, and that documentary is called The Game Changers. This was produced by a gentleman named James Wilkes, as well as James Cameron. I believe Arnold Schwarzenegger had some ties in it as well, and it's a decent documentary about veganism and basically athletes on a plant-based diet at a high performance. And it kind of starts off with like James Wilkes. He's an MMA fighter, writes off both his knees in a freak accident. He's going through recovery. He is looking to, find a decent style of nutrition to basically help that. And it ends up that he goes down the vegan rabbit hole and starts seeing benefits like, less inflammation, more energy, better blood flow, hormone balance, the works, and kind of goes down that end. Now, it's really worth the watch, and I recommend a lot of people do watch it. And the only reason why is because a lot of people think very inside the box, and this is an alternative. So, like getting out of that box and seeing what potentially could benefit you. Now, before I get too far into it, I am going to say yes, I am a plant-based person myself. However, I did consume meat for 25 years, and I'm going to give an unbiased opinion because when you look up the video and you see the reviews or the reactions, it is very separated. You have vegan advocates who are like, this is the video that we needed. We're going to prove all those dirty meat eaters wrong. And then you see that they're paid by like supplement companies. And then you have meat advocates like Dan Baker and Joe Rogan being like, these guys are spreading propaganda. This is so unhealthy. People are going to hurt themselves. And then you find out that they're paid by meat companies. And it's like, the honest truth is, out of all the time I spent researching, there's like one person who had a decent opinion, and that was Dr. Layne Norton. Now, if you don't know who he is a doctor when it comes to nutrition, also like fitness, powerlifting, the works. And his doctorate was actually paid by the milk and egg industry, I believe. So when he comes out and says just the facts, and it's pretty unbiased, it's worth listening to because that's really the only valuable opinion. And the reason why I'm like passionate about this opinion is because I feel exactly the same way. There is no one specific diet that's going to be amazing. Is one more convenient to the other? Depends on your lifestyle. Now, Layne himself, he is a flexible diet advocate, but he does promote eating a decent amount of vegetables and some meat. And honestly, if you want to do that, you should. I am on plants because, well, for years consuming meat and dairy, I had a lot of gastro issues. I had a lot of acid reflux issues. I didn't have a lot of, overall energy. I switched to a plant-based diet, and a lot of that changed. Now, would I assume I'm a super athlete? No. In the gym, I still feel exactly the same. But day-to-day life, I do feel that I'm not as sluggish doing my 7 to 7 job and working in the construction industry, a few other days of the week, plus going to the gym 5 days a week. Yes, I do have a little bit more mental fortitude on this diet in regards to my day-to-day living than I did eating meat. Now, does that mean it's better? No. Is it better for me? Absolutely. And that should be the takeaway from any documentary and, this video as well. You need to listen to the opinions on both sides of the spectrum, or every spectrum, and find out what fits best for your lifestyle. Because in the end, the recommendations from the FDA or these top-end nutritionists or doctors is just, a good opinion. Because unless they're analyzing you, they're not going to know exactly what you need, and that's your decision. Because ultimately, if you go east and west, you're still going to end up in the same spot. And that doesn't mean one way is wrong to the other. You just have to find the right way for yourself. So next time a person says, hey, you should do this, take the time to actually think about it, because I can tell you this right now. Would I recommend a plant-based diet for everyone? No. And the reason why is, and it's something they didn't mention in the video, is you have to be a little bit more strategic when it comes to your eating. Because if you look on the back of your nutritional list, or like anything around the FDA industry, they talk about like 2,000 to 2,200 calories a day for your standard American diet. I eat like 3,200 calories a day and I weigh 157 pounds. That, by the math, does not make sense. And that is just how it is, because you look at any athlete, even when they're on meat, they're not eating your standard diet. They are eating a lot of calories. And like, it just doesn't make sense when people are in that situation trying to like persuade you to do this when they're not in your situation. So keep that in mind. No matter what you do, choose to do what's right for you. Because yes, is it easier to, get protein from meat? Absolutely. Is there some cons to meat? Absolutely. Is it a little bit more difficult to get your protein from a plant-based diet? Yeah. But is it not possible? No. You can easily do it. I'm a prime example. A lot of other people are a prime example. And you shouldn't just stick so much to a one-dimensional thinking. And that's my honest opinion. Sorry if you believe I'm a vegan zealot. Whatever you want to do, it's whatever you think. I don't throw paint, so we could stop there. But guys, that's the video. So do me a favor, go down below, drop me some comments, and honestly, take the time to watch this documentary and just take the time to do some research yourself. And do me a favor, hit that like, share, and subscribe to spread that love, because the more interaction I get from you, the more interactive I'll be myself. And I will see you next time.